Dyno day, friends. Heading on over to a good buddy's house. He's got one of them Dynamizer 9000s, you know, kind of a hubular model. Got that 5.3 GMC packed up on the back of the tow rig here. We'll just head on over, fire it on there, and see what kind of hearse purrs we're making now with that Chopacabra cam. Comment down below, let me know what you think she's gonna make. I have no idea what the stock hearse purrs was, or what we were even making, you know, with what we had. Life happens. Oh, that is a sick Jeep.
Yeah, so that's my TJ. This is a twin turbo LS build I did for a guy.
You do all the fab work and everything too?
Yeah.
Wow, man, well done.
Yeah, thanks.
Look at that.
Yeah. Okay, so
That's
the headers,
fantastic.
obviously GP made them, but I did all the whatever.
Yeah, all the bends and everything. God, I love pie cuts. Pie cuts just make me happy.
So this car was on the dyno and then shit a transmission, so now I'm redoing the tranny for him.
What should this put out?
Twin turbos. We actually have a 7-liter block. We're gonna put it in instead. I mean, easy 1,000.
Easy 1,000. Not even hard to get there. She's just gonna be there.
I mean, it could make 1,500 the way it sits, just by turning the knobs up.
Always turn the knobs up. If you got a chance to dial the knobs, dial the knobs. Because 1,000 ain't enough. We need more things. Well, he's got everything all listed out, what you gotta do. I wonder what that's like. I just fly by the seats on my pants, and usually they're all scuffed out. I should make a list. No, this is rad. Look at the coils on those. Oh.
Yeah, those are from a Polaris Razor, actually.
Look at that steering. That is straight off of. That's a Fleet Farm Ram, isn't it?
pure hydraulic steering, valve off a forklift. There's no shaft.
That's cool.
So this thing has a 6.2 LS in it. Makes just under 600 at the crank, and it wheelies.
Did you say wheelies?
Yeah, wheelies.
Can you take it down? I need to see a wheelie immediately. We're gonna need footage of a Jeep wheelie, because that'll make me moister than an oyster.
Keep picking them up. So.
That's so cool. Who the hell can wheelie a Jeep? Jeep wheelie. www.jeepwheelie.com. Jason, she's very grouchy.
Yeah, we'll make some quick adjustments.
So that's pretty cool that you can essentially do a lot of this without even putting it onto the dynamitizers.
Most people don't have a dyno and you can street tune, right? But it's a lot easier with one.
Yeah, for sure.
So basically the situation here is we're gonna take the tires off.
I am not gonna be able to touch any of this, it turns out.
These are hub adapters. Basically they have a bunch of different bolt patterns on them.
Yeah.
Since your truck's 6-lug, these are 6-lug. These will bolt to your hubs, right? And then we wheel the dyno into position, bolt the blue to the silver, and then plug it all into our computer, right? And control it.
Cool.
Hopefully no axles break or anything.
Oh God, just don't even start with that. The channel's called Break It Better. So this is HPI.
HP tuner. So right now we're downloading the ECM, TCM, FSCM, so we can make adjustments.
Cool.
And HP tuners is great. It works on a ton of different vehicles.
So is there like a generic map that you're just gonna put in right away and then go from there, or do you build it completely from scratch?
I build it from your dock tune. Since this ran and all you really changed was the cam, just updating some fuel tables primarily. There's gonna be some other stuff. We can gain some power by looking at timing and other things. I bumped the idle RPM a little bit, so it'll have more of a chance to keep running. Because the factory idle is at like 600 RPMs. The cam
Not enough.
typically don't like that.
Yeah, this is rad. This is neat. This is way too much money to spend on a shitbox Chevy. It's fine. It'll be fine. Now that this is gonna be tuned and has my hearse purrs, is it gonna be the transmission or my rear end that goes first? Comment down below. What do you think I'm gonna ruin next? I just put a transmission in last year, so I'm thinking rear end from Bernie's, but we'll see.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Stay tuned.
Better.
Sounds much better already. Wonder if it'll drive in now.
Oh, it was at her.
She's still very upset.
Next step is hooking up all the sensors.
That should just be a pull action.
Well, I'm pulling. Wait, that's the parking brake.
That's the parking. That's the parking brake, bud. It's not gonna move, I promise.
I'm pulling the parking brake.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah. One of the shittiest parts about tuning is you have to put a wideband in, so we have to put an oxygen sensor in, which means we have to take one of them out to put this one in. I'll probably just crawl underneath and figure out what we're gonna do.
Okay, it does as it's told, so if you need me to like hold a flashlight, I'll point it directly at the ground for you. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
Do you want the lug nuts?
Oh, yeah, probably. We could just finger it out, you know? Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. 1. Hayuken! Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Squishy. Doesn't fit. Is this actually 2,000 pounds? Oh my god. Squeeze! Just drag that off of there. That's fine, probably. So this thing connects to that thing. Oh, first try. Did you see that?
I heard it.
There's 1,000,009 holes on this, and I got it right the first time. I've never done that. Usually I end up parked somewhere I'm not supposed to be. That's the wrong hole! It could be the right one. You don't know. Just give it a minute. You might like it. First time this channel's ever seen anybody use a torque 'em down stick before, so.
They're not gonna know what it is.
First time for everything here. Just kidding. I torqued the heads, kinda.
Line them up with, the line them up stick. And,
Yeah. Oh, look at that. It's like you've done this before.
Alright, just throw one in.
Golly, you must have kids with that kind of accuracy. Perfect. Yeah, that's even level adjacent. A Minnesota builder would call that
Perfect.
On the nut.
These guys have to be balanced actually pretty well. Otherwise, there is actually a lot of run out, but doing like drum brakes is usually, it doesn't matter how well how the spacer is balanced, because drums are never balanced. So she's probably gonna jump on us, but that's normal.
That's fine. Ignore that.
Exactly. First have to turn off all the oxygen sensors, make sure it's not compensating for us, right? We want to turn off basically all the brains.
You can turn the speed limiter off, yeah?
Taillight warranty.
That's fine. Future Nate can deal with that shit. That guy. Yeah, I like that number. 318. I'll definitely go that fast. My drive shaft's gonna be the one to delete itself first. So that's ready for a pull now?
Limited me at 4,000 RPM. Check that, see what's going on. But we had 215 horse, 289 foot-pounds
At 4,000 RPM.
At 4,000.
Which ain't even close to all of our.
And it was at 13, 14 degrees of time, whatever it was. So like it's got a lot more left in it.
Cool. A lot more. Hear that? What's this gonna do for my fuel mileage? Never mind. I don't want to hear the answer. Is that it?
Way past the limiter. Well, yeah. So we ran it out to about 5,000 RPM there in Dyno.
Okay.
So I picked up 1,000 RPM. I let off. Fueling looked good. So I got a couple minor changes to make for the fueling. And then we'll time it a bit. Then we'll start tuning the other side of it. And that's going to be like restarting.
Okay. Alright, fine.
It's going to get worse before it gets better.
No, that's most of my relationships anyway,
but
so.
the torque curve, the green line, it's flat the whole way. So that's it's going to be a good driver.
Ah, that's what I like to hear.
We'll try and break 300, see where we sit.
That's a big pickup.
Right there was 21.5 degrees of timing. So I shut it off. I'd have to get pull a plug, see what the timing mark is, and see if we can get a little bit more. And then if we can, we'll see if it adds an power. Basically, it's fine tuning here.
Ah! You can't even read all those. That sounds like a you job. I'm gonna sit in that chair right there and pretend to be asleep. You want me to pull a plug then? Are you ready for that?
Yeah, so there should be a
Cool. Just which one? Is one fine? Oh, that's on the tightening mode. Loosen it up. Yeah. Who in the world tighten those down so much? That'd be me. Okay. She's looking a little white to my eyes, but I don't actually know.
Kind of hard to tell because they have some runtime on them. Throw a new one in because I can't tell if it's this mark or this mark, basically, for the timing. But otherwise, it looks great. I mean, we got the nice color on there. No chunks of piston, so...
No chunks. That's ideal.
We'll do one more hit. We'll take that one out. We'll look at that because it'll have the cadmium burned off right to where the timing mark is.
289 and 5,500. That is neat. Pull the plug. Okay, pulling the plug.
Planning to run 87 or 91 octane.
What was the question?
87, 91. What are you planning to run for octane?
I mean, if we can live life better on 91,
We for sure can.
I could live life better on 91 then, I suppose.
So you see the line there?
Okay, yep.
There's our timing mark. So that's about all we can give her for timing on this fuel.
So what, and obviously it's probably dangerous, and I understand that. Is there anything you could do to get that number to 300?
Well, so, I mean, I can put a degree in it. We're not going to hurt it. But I can put a degree in it, and we'll see what it does. We can also lean it out a touch. Yeah, we're fat. So I'll take a little bit of fuel out of it, and I'll add a degree. And we can put a little more rev limiter in, too.
Oh, I don't even want a rev limiter. Take that out altogether.
We'll have a software rev limiter or a mechanical rev limiter.
I like mechanical rev limiters way more because I'm responsible for the mechanicals of it. Full removal.
Yeah. I mean, we still should have one.
Always listen to your tuner, friends. Do what you think is the best for me to break this less often than I normally would.
I can just tape in a number. You know, we want to actually hit it. It's so close!
Here's the thing, we're just gonna have to spray the fuck out of it. Well, ain't that just the way she goes?
It's a heartbreaker.
It's not though, because here's the thing, it's a hell of a lot more purple than it was before. 297, that's, listen, I'm come from the type of math where you just round up at that point.
297.7.
Correct.
I mean,
take the point. We'll put fresh oils in it, and then it'll have like 315.
Take the oil out of it, it'd make one good hit.
We take the belt off.
The belt off, you'd make it.
Dude, we could get one pull with the belt off. Or bad ideas.
It's probably a bad idea.
On a scale of 1 to 10, that's a dumb idea.
Yeah, this thing's gonna be a monster now.
Cool. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna break everything because now I need to put nitrous on there. Let's see what it does. You coming with?
Okay.
She barely crawled in here under her own power. And now, 297.7. It sounds so spicy. Yeah, that was fine. It bends the other way, I bet.
Just back up into the yard if you want. I'm gonna eat my Lunchables if you don't mind.
Yeah.
You go left, you go 50. You go right, 30.
Yeah. Boy, it wants to pull right through the brake.
That's good.
Good. I want to pin it.
A nice quarter mile left of your tube.
It pulls good.
Yeah, man, it likes that 5,000 RPM.
Yeah, it was a little sluggish up at first, and as soon as it hits 25, 3,000, it just starts pulling hard.
Are you in drive or 3?
I'm in drive.
Or 3?
Do it in 3? Okay. I like it. It's spicy. Jason, what a fucking unit, buddy. This is rad. This is way quicker than it was before. According to the interwebs, wheel horsepower is more like 220.
Yeah.
297.7. That's a big gain from a cam. Isn't it? Like, that's big, right? I mean, I just know bikes.
No, it's a good cam. I mean, especially with the low lift, you know, with the 550, which means you can use your factory springs.
Yeah.
So, like...
Well, I didn't use the factory springs.
Right, but you can.
But you can, yeah.
So what that means is for the price of a cam and gaskets, you can...
It was $1,500 in parts. And that's nothing, dude.
Right.
That's nothing. Mm-hmm. Especially when, if I would have taken it to a shop and said, just fix it, it'd have been $5,000.
It's great, just to have it factory.
No, thank you.
I think that's my dump truck.
Oh, nice dump truck.